In this video, you will learn exactly how to edit videos using Python. Let's get started. In this video, we will try to edit the image you see on the screen. Throughout this video, I'll be using Python version 3.12. Before we begin, make sure you've installed the required modules. I already installed them earlier, so I won't run the installation again. If you haven't done that yet, go ahead and install them first. All right, now let's jump into the code. Here we're importing image clip from MoviePy. What this allows us to do is convert a normal image file into a video clip object. So instead of just having a static picture, we're actually wrapping it inside a video structure. Next, we create a clip from our image file. We're telling MoviePy to use image.png, and then we set its duration to 5 seconds. That means this image will stay on the screen for exactly 5 seconds when we turn it into a video. Then we export it as an MP4 file with 30 frames per second. Even though the image itself is not changing, the video still needs frames, and 30 FPS is a very standard and smooth frame rate. Now let's run it and see what happens. This is actually the foundation of everything in MoviePy. Once you understand how to turn an image into a clip and export it as a video, you can start adding animations, effects, transitions, and much more. All right, now let's move on to the second example. And this is where things start getting more interesting. In this part, we're not just showing a static image anymore. We're actually animating it. First, we define the width and height of our video. Then we define the duration as 5 seconds, just like in the previous example. Next, we load our image again. So far, nothing new. But now comes the fun part. We define a function that controls the position of the image over time. This function takes time as a parameter. As time increases from 0 to 5 seconds, the horizontal position of the image changes. Basically, we're calculating the x value dynamically, so the image moves across the screen. For the y position, we keep it centered vertically, so the image won't move up or down, it will only slide horizontally. Then, we apply two important things to the image. We set its duration to 5 seconds, and we tell it to use our custom position function. That means instead of staying in one place, its position will be recalculated for every frame of the video. After that, we create a composite video clip. You can think of this as our canvas. It defines the final video size and contains our moving image inside it. Finally, we export the video as an MP4 file with 30 frames per second. Now let's run it and see what happens. Nice. When we open the output video, we can see the image smoothly sliding from right to left across the screen during the 5 seconds. It feels much more dynamic compared to the static version. All right, now let's continue with the third example, and this time we're adding smooth transition effects. Here, we're importing image clip again, but we're also importing two effects, fade in and fade out. These are ready-to-use effects that MoviePy provides for us. Just like before, we create a clip from our image and set its duration to 5 seconds. So the total video length is still the same. But now we apply effects to the clip. We add a fade-in effect that lasts 1 second and a fade-out effect that also lasts 1 second. This means the first second of the video will gradually appear from black and the last second will gradually disappear back to black. So instead of the image just popping in and suddenly cutting off, we now have smooth transitions at the beginning and the end. All right, let's run it and see what happens. Beautiful. When we open the output video, we can see the image slowly fading in at the start, staying fully visible in the middle, and then smoothly fading out at the end. All right, now we're at the fourth example, and this one looks really cool. We're going to create a smooth zoom animation. First, we import the math module because we're going to use a cosine calculation to make the zoom feel natural. We also import image clip and composite video clip again. Just like before, we define the video size as 1280 by 720 and set the duration to 5 seconds. Now here's the important part. We define a function that controls the zoom over time. This function takes the current time and converts it into a progress value between 0 and 1. Then we use a cosine-based formula to create a smooth easing effect. Instead of zooming in at a constant speed, this makes the animation start slowly, speed up in the middle, and slow down again toward the end. That's what gives it that cinematic, smooth feeling. Then we create our image clip, set its duration, and resize it dynamically using that zoom function. This means the image scale is recalculated for every frame. We also keep it centered so it zooms in toward the middle of the screen instead of drifting somewhere else. After placing it inside a composite video with our defined resolution, we export the final video. All right, Let's run it and see what happens. When we open the output, we can see the image slowly and smoothly zooming in over 5 seconds. It feels much more dynamic and professional compared to a simple static image. To continue learning programming, you can check out the courses section on the channel. There are many free courses you can follow. Also, to support us, you can subscribe to the channel and join as a member. Keep learning and keep growing.